What's going on, horror fans? UnrealEntGaming here today presenting my movie review for Annabelle, the prequel to The Conjuring. Now, I must say, everybody, I am not going to give away any spoilers in this movie review, so this is going to be a spoiler-free movie review. Now, of course, going into this film, I had such high expectations and such high hopes about this film, considering the fact that the Conjuring film was one of the best horror-made films that I've seen in recent times, possibly the best horror movie in decades, honestly. And having a follow-up to that with Annabelle really left me excited because if you guys remember in the Conjuring movie, they showcased Annabelle just for a brief moment, talking about how Ed and Lorraine Warren had their most, devastating case surround Annabelle or whatnot. Now, going into this film, guys, I had such high expectations, and then walking out of this film, I was so disappointed. Number one, I will say this. The story of the actual film has no direct correlation with the actual events. Yes, this does take place during the Charles Manson murder incidences that have happened back in the 60s/70s and whatnot. Now, in the film, I mean, obviously this doll is given to a nurse as a gift or whatnot, having them find out later on down the road that this has been a very, very unique doll, and they've been finding this doll, in different places, and they've been seeing, the actual doll move its arms and stuff like that in different locations as it was setting down, whatever. The movie actually never showcased anything that had to do with Annabelle. Annabelle as a doll was just there, and the doll never did anything. Literally. And that's what pissed me off the most. I mean, honest to God, they did have the backstory of a little girl that died, right in front of the apartment and whatever. She was run down and whatnot. And, one of them, the priests were actually talking about how the spirit of this girl, as the owners would like to partake, felt as if like the little girl's spirit was in the doll, when all along it was actually a demonic entity taking the form of a little girl by possession of a doll, to give the impression to the owners that it actually is the little girl, Annabelle, who died, when in fact, in reality, it's just a demon who wants to possess a soul. Now, that right there I found to be very good and very interesting, but that was pretty much it. Just watching this film, I will say this: the movie has some very creepy ass music. Of course, I also will say that the movie sucked because it wasn't the original director. It wasn't James Wan. It was his protege. This man who made this film was one of the lead producers and directors of one of the old school Mortal Kombat movies. I think it was Annihilation or something like that. And that movie was crap. So the movie actually did not embody anything that had to do with the Conjuring events, nor did it have to do with anything that correlated with the doll. The doll moved more in the Conjuring than it did in this movie. I mean, the only time where this doll ever moved was when it actually levitated off the ground. Now, in terms of what was going on behind the scenes, in terms of the demon was shown in this film. I will say that. It's not a spoiler in a sense, but you will get to see the demon. He looks like a half man, half, ram/goat looking creature. He was showcased a few times and whatnot, and it was very creepy, to say the least. I mean, it doesn't get more creepy than having, for them to show a demon hanging upside down on a ceiling waiting to get you and whatnot. It's pretty intense. But the actual doll itself, now the ending, I will not ruin the ending for you guys. The ending really disappointed me because I was expecting to see a car crash of a film, like in good terms. I was expecting to see lots of, chaos and anarchy and, demonic things happening with Annabelle or whatnot. I was expecting to see Annabelle run around and, move her arms and legs and possibly even give off different facial features and whatnot. But the doll never moved throughout the entire film. I mean, the entire first half of the film was just mainly of them talking. And the actors, I will say, the actors of the film just completely sucked. They had no emotion. They had no connection to anything. So for those of you out there who enjoyed the film, I will say that the story was interesting. I'm not saying that the story was bad or the story was good. The story was relatively interesting, but for a horror film, honestly, this was not worth it. This was not worth it. And many of you guys know me. I am a huge horror fan. I'm a huge horror fan. And this film really disappointed me because I was expecting to see something at least similar or close to The Conjuring, and this had nothing to do with that. So, honestly, out of 10 stars, I would give this movie a 5 out of 10 stars. It was just meh. It wasn't the worst film in that I've ever seen in my entire life. I'll tell you that much. But it certainly wasn't the best. That just goes to show. The movie could have had tremendous improvement, but I also felt as if the movie was rushed. I don't know what the deal was with the director and the producers and the actors and whatnot, but the movie just felt rushed. And honestly, Annabelle, I mean, just if I had to recommend this movie for Halloween, I would say no. Because it's just mainly storytelling. It's nothing that actually happens. Yeah, I mean, there are certain parts that are just jump scares. And there was one part that I never understood, and that was the fact that when the lady was in the basement, she was trying to run away and go upstairs, and there was lightning in the basement. Like, you can hear lightning in the basement. Like, how the hell is that even possible? Like, it just made no sense. So, I mean, on the bright side, of course, they are working on The Conjuring 2 set for next year. And I will say that James Wan will be directing that film, so none of you guys have to worry about a bad Annabelle wannabe remake, whatever the case may be. But overall, I would have to say this movie was just mediocre. It wasn't anything to look forward to, and I was very excited to actually seeing the film too. So very disappointing, just very sad. But anyways, everybody, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Did you guys think the movie was good? Did you guys think the movie was bad? How exactly would have you guys have changed the entire movie? What would have you guys implemented in the actual story? How exactly do you think Annabelle could have played out if it was somebody else directing it? Let me know in the comment section below, everybody. Once again, thank you all for watching. My name is UnrealEntGaming. If you guys are horror fans, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all the latest horror news, information, and updates. If you guys enjoyed the video, as always, don't forget to hit it up with a like and a favorite. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, everybody. I really hope you guys stay tuned for more. Hopefully after this, I will be going to go see Ouija, which is the Ouija board movie, and hopefully that'll be a lot better. But anyways, everybody, thank you all for watching once again. I hope you all stay tuned for more, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys in the next episode. Take it easy, everybody. Peace.